Hi, I'm Brianna with Accelerated TV, and in this episode we are talking to producer Matthew Deere. We're going to take him to San Francisco's Edo Hair Salon to get his hair did. We figured he has no problem changing cities, genres, names. Let's get his hair changed while we talk to him about his new album, Ace of Breed. This episode of Accelerated TV is brought to you by Scion. Today I'm riding around in the 2008 XB model. For more information, go to scion.com. Let's go.
Can make your world go round.
Hi, I'm Matthew Deere, and these are my big hands, and we're at Edo Salon in San Francisco on Haight Street, about to get our haircut. I remember, this is like elementary school. I'd wanted this like haircut. I think it was just a mullet, but I didn't know that at the time. And like I think I had seen like Jim McMahon, like the football player, like have one. So I like wanted that, and I told all my friends, I was like, yeah, I made it up. It's called the Razor. I've been through all the bad haircuts.
Side spike probably be the most embarrassing. The side spike, where you have like along the part, you have it spiked up, and then the rest is like a normal do. I mean, I looked good, but just the fashion world wasn't ready for it. So
I had this awful skater cut back when I was in 6th grade. Well, I had hair down to like below my mouth, but then like it was shaved underneath. It was atrocious.
This is the best part about getting a haircut, I think. The free head massage and shampoo and condition. Yeah, I grew up in Texas until I was 16, and then I moved to Michigan and lived around Detroit. I mean, the history alone of electronic music in Detroit, is huge. Just knowing that you're from this place that, techno was born from, back in the mid-'80s. We have nothing but respect and admiration for the guys that really paved the way for a lot of what we could do now. And it was an amazing place to live because, you're home, and it's your like I said, your little cocoon and your shelter, and it's really easy to get lost and just work on music.
I've been told that when this is over, I can do commercials. Yeah, I moved out to New York to be with my girlfriend. John ended up moving out about 6 months later, and then Matt's the newest, probably 4 months.
Detroit was definitely a lot more insular, and you kind of had to premiere your stuff in front of the same group of people. The main difference is you can't be as loud in New York, and there's not enough room. Before we just jam as loud as possible and just kind of rock out for a long time until something cool came. But now you can't really do that because drums are too loud for the neighbors or things like that. So you kind of have to think about it from more of a complete picture point of view. And there's definitely more of an end result focus now, I think, as in New York.
I'm in Brooklyn, a neighborhood called Dumbo. It stands for Down Underneath Manhattan Bridge Overpass. It can be a bit overwhelming, It's fun to be a tourist, but at times you get caught up in the grind pretty easily. And one of the things I was saying is that if you're just sitting at home, you almost feel like you're not doing enough. You want to be like in the city, like doing stuff. So, when I do techno shows or DJ, it's just me and a laptop or me and turntables, and the audience reception is completely different. I've said before, the second you put a microphone on stage, it totally changes what the crowd's going to do. They're going to watch you more. So it was a big shock. I'm a relatively reserved, shy individual. I'm not a David Bowie type character. I'm not a big front man. So, but I wanted to be entertaining at the same time. So it was important for me to, find who I was on stage without really faking it. But Sonar was our first big European show, and it's like 5,000 people, and there I am getting my nerves out. You just gotta jump in, you know. I didn't want people to go to the record store and buy an album of mine not knowing if it was going to be a hard techno track or a vocally like experimental pop song. So I needed to maintain those lines, the lines of demarcation. You know. I don't think I'm that insane yet. Some people are like, "Yeah, what's your favorite?" I mean, there is no favorite. You know, I'm all these people in my head. You know, I'm the techno guy. I'm also the folk country. You know, I like to go back to Texas and go to nice old country music halls. So, you know, one night I like to do that, and then another night I like to stay out late in a dark club and get all sweaty. So there's no favorite, you know. Both are good. Hi, this is Matthew Deere. Thanks for joining us at Ito's, and hope to see you on the road sometime soon.
I feel really good right now. I'm about to enter my second shampooing. It really doesn't get any better than this. For 3 shampoos, maybe even 4.
Looking good, dude.